So then I had to consult my people. Where do we go? We said, oh, let's look for a party that is very similar in ideology to the party we were living. And that's why we opted for the National Conscience Party at the time. Then I contested and had about 26,000 votes nationwide. Then there was a lesson we learned that it would be difficult for any fringe political party to win a presidential election. You need platforms, you need so many things to be able to achieve your dream. So we then isolated two mainstream political parties in Nigeria at the time that Buhari came. We all supported Buhari in 2014. I remember them saying Dr. Bukola Saraki also left PDP at the time, but it did not. PDP was the ruling party, and people were very disillusioned about the direction the party was going at the time, though later, regrettably, it happens. Sometimes a man has to try two wives, or a wife has to try two husbands to know who is better. So I then decided that no, APC was going in the wrong direction. So the only option I had to actualize my dream was PDP. That's why I joined PDP. When people say, oh, PDP is not doing well, what else does Dr. Okowa want? You've been secretary to government, you've been senator, you've been governor for 8 years. The only way to go is up, either president or VP. And they gave you an opportunity to be a running mate to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. What did you deliver? You are from the South. What did you deliver? And so that's why I said he was struggling. Going to APC was an opportunistic move. Let's call a spade a spade. Why the hurry? Tinubu has not even done half time.
But he says Atiku himself will soon join APC. We'll be here.
Let me tell you something. I'm not here speaking for Atiku. Okay? The Atiku that I know is not a desperate politician. In fact, his description is that of a consummate Democrat. I met him maybe about 3-4 weeks ago in Abuja, and he told me, he said, politics for him is a game that should be played in a clean manner. You win, fine. You don't win, it goes back to the drawing board. And that is why you can see you will not go to Atiku's house.
Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu. Now this one I beneath they call no wawa. Broad daylight lies. That Dele Momodu, you're going to tell us, Epa, so I get so much respect for you. You say Atiku is not a desperate politician. Kai God. These people, they have their gullible followers. So. Atiku is not a gullible politician. He's not a desperate politician. This man have contested how many times to become a president? This man is desperately contesting, recontesting, so that he can recover all that he has spent in the past whenever he wins. If Dele Momodu says it's not a desperate, what are you trying to convince here? Wow. I heard the laugh when Payo talk that thing. Why I hear that this afternoon? I said, Jesus. And he want to explain to you people, so the gullible ones, make una listen to them. He want to explain, he want to tell you now why he not be desperate man. Make una listen. Listen further. Let me take it back a little bit.
His description is that of a consummate Democrat. I met him maybe about 3-4 weeks ago in Abuja, and he told me, he said, politics for him is a game that should be played in a clean manner. You win, fine. You don't win, it goes back to the drawing board. And that is why you can see you will not go to Atiku's house, find thugs in front of his house. You will never see Atiku. I work with him. An administrator, you go and carry rumor to Atiku, oh, Dele Momodu is Tinubu's mole. It doesn't bother him. He say at the right time, he will reveal himself. That's how politics should be. The politics we play today is despicable. It's a politics of desperation. Oh, I saw people in Delta dancing. Now we've joined the mainstream. We want to bring the goodies to our people. Which goodies have you brought to your people in about 20 years? A lot of we're foundation members of PDP. Now we are connecting, it's like connecting electricity to the national grid. You know, what have you brought?
No, he has not answered
so that, but to say Atiku is going to APC, that one is impossible. That one I can guarantee you.
Okay, Bob D.
Yes.
Ambassador Amagum.
Yes.
Is now saying they will go to court. They have appointed caretaker committee for Delta. The same party. They will call a NEC meeting, National Working Committee meeting. The same party that cannot address the wicked question.
No, let me tell you something.
The same party that cannot enforce discipline.
No, it's all a melodrama. I'm not going to address Ambassador Damagum because I had my own personal opinion of what the NWC of PDP was up to. You see, the beauty of people like us is that I'm a part-time politician. I have my job. At Ovation, I'm a reporter. And that is what is feeding me. I've never lived on politics. So I can address issues very clearly and dispassionately. Ambassador Damagum, if he and some of his members were very patriotic about Nigeria, would have done the right things by sacking Wike. If they had made it possible for the NEC to sit...
Wike?
Oh, well, anybody can sack Wike.
Wike, that is
Yeah, the Almighty, yes. Okay. Dr. Abati, Wike is sackable. But because, unfortunately, the insects eating the vegetable are well embedded within the vegetable, therefore, they follow.
Yeah, one man used to come here to say that.
So that's the truth. So when they are serious, there are a few members who are very serious, very focused, but majority of the people, you know, you are dealing with principalities in politics. And the principalities, they know what it takes. You have to control the money. You have to control the judiciary. You have to control the legislature. In fact, you have to control the air that we breathe. Otherwise, how do you explain that rivers where there was no crisis, where nobody was firing a bullet, you declared a state of emergency there, and you have not declared in Borno, you have not declared in Sokoto, you have not declared in Niger, and all other places where you have very clear cases of violence going on. So, but Nigeria is a case of animal farm, George Orwell. All animals are equal, but some.
Okay, somebody asked me a question. I need to quickly respond to this particular question on the screen. But before that, I'd like to appreciate my people right there. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for the love and the encouragement, prayers, and support always. Abu Azi, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate every one of you right there. I've showcased so many people already, but I'd like to quickly acknowledge those that have super chatted me. Sue Berry, it's been a while, madam. Where have you been? Good evening to you, ma. It's good to hear from you, and thanks for the super chat. I'm always grateful. Debsy, it's good to see you on the show today, as usual. Thank you. Peggy Modi, thank you very much, ma. I appreciate you for all that you do always. I'm very, very grateful for this super chat. Peter Ifio Sagbovo Kwongai, thank you, Nell James. Thank you, Oriomi Abdul. Thank you, Olarawaju Adioso. God bless you all, my people. Oriomi Abdul, thank you. Then we have Best Man, Sagbama. It's good to hear from you as well. Some of you now they take break. For everybody take break, who will come there with me for this platform? Yeah. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you very much. I appreciate you always. Thank you, my good people. Timmy Dibe, Emmanuel Chooks in the building today. Adewale James Babayale, God bless you all, my people. God will bless you. Now, Kings Dogera here in the building. Thank you, everyone right there. Mike Afiambari, my brother, Stella Afini, thank you. Christian CXL, Elazam Gedo, it's good to hear from you as well. See, my people, all of them don't come out today. What did they happen? All right, I have more people. Black Panther, my brother, pack your load and luggages and baggages and come to the panel. So you tell me, see, make a pack up. So make you pack and come to the panel. Madam, I'm a bride. Thank you very much, man. It's good to have you on the show. Okay, Avatos Akwebele, Pacha, Nofema, I can see you as well. Atayo in the building. Thank you very much. Osawe Tony in the building as well. Thank you. In case I'm not mentioning your name, I want you to understand that I appreciate your time with us. Then the question on the from Lucretius Larewaju. Say good evening, Mr. Elvis, and how are you doing today? I'm very fine, sir. Very fine. We give thanks to God. So I just want to ask, why are you not showcasing the happenings around the world in regards to Traore, the Burkina Faso president? You see, Lucretius, I don't know how long you'll be following us. Just last week here, we showcased it 3 times here. 3 times, just last week. Yes. In fact, the reactions of Black Americans, consigns Africans, Black people all over the world, we also showcased it here. Then the speech of President Traore, we also showcased it here about 3 times just last week. So this week now, I've not showcased anything concerning it at all. Yeah, so we are doing our best. I just wanted to respond to you because maybe you're not aware, but some of our people here can testify that, yeah, we've showcased it. In fact, we re-uploaded it as well. We showcased it on live stream, live broadcast. Then we also showcased it on pre-recorded video. So yeah, we're doing our part. It's not too easy like that to Lucretius. It's not too easy to do everything at the same time. There's a lot to report. That's why we're calling on many of you to come out. Let everybody continue to be talking. We need 50 Nigeria Watch platform to be talking every day. 50. Yes, 50. In case you are confusing, let's say 50 Nigerians, consecrated Nigerians, dedicated Nigerians, who will come out every single day to talk about the things that are affecting all of us. We need that. You know, that's why people like we cannot report everything at the same time. But as far as I'm concerned, the best president, according to my speech last week when I showcased it, the best president that we've ever had in the history of Africa is President Traore. Yes, he's the best. He's doing the right thing. So I don't know why they are fighting him. But yeah, that's what we all stand for. I know say protest happened today. Maybe that's what you wanted me to talk about. A lot of protests happen across the world and all that. Yeah, maybe we might still probably showcase it later because you draw my attention to it right now. But yeah, I never planned to do that, but maybe I might do that because of you. Thank you anyway for drawing my attention to that. I like comment like this. I like people who come on to draw our attention to what we should do or to draw our attention to what we're not aware of. Yes, I like that. If you check that comment, it's very, very constructed, professionally pasted. So yes, of course, I'll respond to things like that. God bless you, sir. Then I'd like to appreciate Patty Solomon. Thank you very much for the super chat. Guys, make una press on my dollar sign now. Eh? Some of you, I don't offend you, tell you, never still forgive. Press on the dollar sign, encourage our work. And people with the press on, because you know why they ask all this thing all the time? People that super chat me are the same people. People who bless me on this platform are the same people. Let's say 10 people super chat me on this platform, they are the same people. You know, do you know how many people we have on this platform? Just now, as we are speaking right now, we have over 200 people watching us, almost 300 across, you know, but only 10 people, if I'm not mistaken, maximum, the same people repeatedly super chatting me on this platform. What's happening to the rest people? I understand some of you are prayer warriors. You pray for me as well. I appreciate that, you know. So yeah, but always do your part. Always do your part. Encourage us. Let's do our part to encourage the good ones so that we don't lose them. It's very, very important. Yes, no matter what, you know, we should encourage the good ones. If now your children, encourage them. Now your wife, your husband, encourage them. Because sometimes when we lose them, to bring them back is quite very, very difficult. See now, Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, thank you very much, sir. See, the same people. I want to see a name that I've never super chatted them before. I want to see a name like that. Same people. Yeah, Mr. Joseph Manuel, God bless you, sir. I'm very, very grateful. You know, just a couple of days ago here, a few days ago here, he did the same thing, same people. And we have lots of people listening to us that is not that have never ever super chatted. You see, say if you super chat, your money go finish. No, now. You don't say your money is supposed to touch good people. No, no. Or you not think I'm a good person. Or because they say satanic, you are satanic, you are bound on earth and in heaven. Because of that, like you don't label me as a bad person already. I'll be bad person, though. Anyway, Dele Momo do it, you don't lie. You don't lie. I have so much respect for you. You don't do. No one listen to you again. You don't do. Dele Momo do. We've done one or two things together in the past. I have so much respect for him, but he just lied that Atiku is not a desperate politician. Who wanted that one now? But nevertheless, I appreciate you. You see that I don't get another super chat from same people. George Blue Shell, thank you very much, sir. God bless you for all that you do. I want to see a name that I've never super chatted them before. In fact, I cannot lie about it because people will also notice that this name you never super chat before. I want to see a name like that. Don't worry, maybe the teacher will carry all your money. George use only $1 to super chat. Let's see your name. Your name. Madam, I'm bright. I they make you laugh, Mama. You know, to be honest, what's his name? Not be George Blue Shade. George Blue Shade, Emmanuel, you know, Mr. Joseph Emmanuel, and many others, Suberry. They could calm down for now. You know, don't to do. Once see that name, we never ever press that dollar sign. Now Balaka, I take the jump on. If you all see that dollar, you all jump on. He breathe. You don't want to touch him at all. But meanwhile, I have something to quickly say before I move on. Before I forget myself, our brother Bex Max. Bex Max, you're not on the comment section today. Where you did? Bex Max sent me 80,000 naira, you know, surprisingly today. I got it today. I don't know whether yesterday said that anyway. Do you know that Bex Max actually asked for my account number for the past couple of days or so, if not weeks? I don't know, but I saw it just now. I don't see him. And I not reply. You know, so because I don't get that number, I don't bother reading anything that is coming from numbers that I don't know. I'm sorry. You know, but you know, say if now some people that go verse because say they don't already ask you, you send your account number, you not send, you not do anything, you know, the your verse say, I beg, you know, maybe they form. So what Betsman did, he went on. I don't know how you can't get him. He now send me 80,000 naira. I just want to say I'm grateful. Best month, let me see. Yes, 80,000 naira. Then I have another one to say. Because I be done screenshot time today. I be done, it's what I put on for screen. I be done screenshot this one before Best Month wrote me and sent me receipts. I be one can't report myself for you. And I don't say because we are public figure, you can't really trust anybody. Anybody can set you up. I received 2 money from my account. I don't know where they come from. And now I screenshot and say, I can't report myself for you. Before people go use Wayo put money from my account tomorrow now. But once they ask me, say, how did you get this money? Now I said, let me come and report myself. You say, before Bexman reached out to me, if he's listening to us, I already screenshotted this that you are seeing on the screen. I received this 2 money in my account. One at 318,750 naira from somebody I don't know. Anywhere you day, I better come report yourself. I'm very grateful. This money too big. You send me 318,000 naira. Although I see one name for there, Sobo Wale Sodipo. But I don't know that person. Come report yourself. This money too big. It's too big. Then I see 80,000. Then my mind come the fear say, this 2 money will come so. Maybe that set up. I can't screenshot and the time I take screenshot this morning, I say 11:20 in the morning. You know, 11:20, like I can say, until this evening, I want to report myself before enemy. Before they will pass my call. You know, the best man now reached out to me after this time that he sent me money. Because thank God, say one is already clarified. I'm free now. But the other biggest one, they will go reach me to buy plot of land for Lekki. Who sent that money? You need to report yourself. Because my people need to pray for you. You send me 318,750 naira. Just like that, silent. No. Satara ba 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 ba. Esobo. We must pray. May God reveal you. You cannot hide. You can't bless me like this and hide. It's not possible now. Come out. If not blessing, no. But if not set up, no worry. Yes, sister, I don't report myself already. Don't worry. I've reported myself. The money that is in my account here, and my people are the evidence, and this video is the evidence that I've reported myself. We don't engage with Satanism, and you cannot set us up with Satanism. I remember help me find a person who send me 318,750 naira. That person we need general prayer. Who will bless this person? Because I'm very, very, very grateful. May God bless you, Bex Manx. May God bless you, whoever is behind the 318,000 naira. I'm grateful. Now, if you notice for this laugh, I never showcase my Nigeria account for tele. Now, I know why. If I showcase them, they know they put money. So I don't want to make people, all those satanic people listening to me and say, as we showcase them, maybe $1 million inside. So now I say, no need. No need. If you define my account number, we have it on our description on Nigeria Watch platform, all our platforms. So you always see it. I don't need to showcase it. But somebody, this money they bless me, so I beg for I get free land for Lekki, Mona, let me know. I want to buy land because this money is just too big. I'm very, very grateful. I'm grateful. You see me, the way my belly is sweet me for here. You know, thank you. I remember could help me pray for these people, these two people. Bex Manx is always with us on the comment section. He will join us later. He always speak parable and Bini and all that to the type. You know, he's very, very consecrated on this platform. And the other person there, he said from Sobowale Sodipo. Or Sodipo. Sodipo. Hey, God. We'll find you. You know, we'll hide. We must find you. Aye. In fact, my friend baptize you first. I need to baptize you. Maybe for come and tell me, say that you said that. My people, make a baptize them. Make her tell me. If I say yes, I go baptize them. Nah. We need to baptize them. So that, you know, if you send me this kind of money, may you hide. I don't say enemy go do the vest now. Continue with the broadcast, yo. I not go continue. Don't worry. Go and sleep, my friend. How many people don't send you 300,000 this week? Oh, you know they like better thing. How many people? They say continue with your broadcast. I know they continue. I can even praise this one now. End the show. Go sleep. They make me the verse. Make tie. Okay, make we baptize them. Make we baptize them, bro. We go baptize you. You are, in fact, my baptizing and best mans together at the same time. We need to baptize you in the name of Jesus. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. If I make I play this music for them, while I'm playing this music, I want to post out a link for those of you joining us today. Please come in now. Let's talk about the things that are affecting us together. I think my presentations I'm almost done. If I'm not done, let me post out a link. Just come in. I see another super chat. I will acknowledge you shortly. But let me quickly play this music for all of you now. Let me just acknowledge those people that super chatted me again now, so that all the music will concern all of you now. Or send government there. Thank you very much, sir. I'm grateful. Thanks for all that you do always. Christian CXL, thank you very much, sir. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Jaja, thank you very much, sir. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you all, my people. And once again, George Blue Shell, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Patty Solomon, Peggy Modi, and Suberry. And God bless all of them, my people. I'm very, very, very grateful. Guys, press on the like, help us to share. For those of you that want to join the show, please pack your load, come in now, and let's talk about the things that are affecting us while this music play. Let me play this music for our people. Thank you, my people. God bless you all. In fact, I'm very, very grateful. And those of you that are helping me to pray for them all right there, I want to say God bless you all as well. Thank you, Atayo. I can see your super chat as well. I'm very, very grateful. Today, be as a get to Kai, some of my enemy go the first now. By the way, first ask yourself, why are you my enemy? Come me not be your enemy. Why are you my enemy? Now there we supposed to start this matter from. Why do you choose to be my enemy? Because me, I not get enemy. Why do you choose to put yourself in the space of enmity or satanism or anyhow you want to call it? Join the movie train. Well, we just want a better Nigeria. That's all. Is anything wrong with that? We just want a better Nigeria. That's all. And I'm privileged to have a platform and to use in to put in my voice and the voices of my wonderful panelists out there. My people, let's quickly go to my state, Edo State. Let's take this one together.
We'll be going to Edo State this morning. It appears jungle justice is in the blood of Edo people. Maybe after this discussion, we'll get
I take personal exception to that. Personal exception to that. I take personal exception to that.
But you're not going to blame me. Just a few weeks ago, we talked about Edo people burning some hunters. Well, though some people are saying they are not real hunters or whatever. But
somebody came to my house to harass me.
But
you want me to be looking?
But in public space, they say they were hunters and they were burnt. I mean,
they came. You see, let's leave that alone.
Yeah.
Because the matter that has been resolved.
Yes.
But if not, they have been kidnapping, killings,
yes,
and nobody seems to listen.
We are still saying the same thing. Now let's come back to Obebolo, your governor,
yes,
who is also from Edo State, or is he not from Edo State? You know, the report we have about somebody, actually a guy who committed murder or has been committing murder, you know, from his father's house, and his father, on getting to know that such thing was happening there, reported the matter immediately to the police. Police came, short one particular woman was murdered. Police came, picked up the dead body and deposited, and also picked up the man, of course, who reported the case. And records have it that the man was the one that reported. It wasn't the man that committed the murder, it was the son. And records also have it that the son has kind of suffered some psychiatric issues or has some...
And the father has taken to psychiatric
and there are records that this boy,
is abnormal.
Well, in some form. He has some mental challenges in some form. That is not excuse for murder. But what is important is that the parent, the father, has, as at when he got to know, reported to the police. But we didn't hear that a trial has been completed. We didn't hear that the boy has been sentenced. We didn't hear that his father colluded in the matter. We didn't hear of anything like that. But we've heard that the governor has gone to demolish the house
of the father
who reported the case to the police. How is that, Eli? Let me start.
You see, it's rather unfortunate, one, for a human being to take the blood of another. You know, but my concern when I read the issue is the fact that the boy's mother happened to discover what the boy did. And then from what I read, it's not like just a room and parlor. The guy stays maybe like in a boy's quarter. And then having told her husband, and these were the few persons that I got to know at that primary stage. The man did not try to cover the crime by trying to dig a shallow grave to bury. So he did not support the wickedness of his child. He now went to the Nigerian police, which is what every normal citizen should have done. Having reported the matter to the police, and then they detained him, which is primarily what they should do because life is involved. Now they've caught this young man in Lagos with human parts. He's not the owner of this house. I don't know if they've investigated and said that the father had traces or history of crime. I do not see why this man's house had to be demolished.
Okay, now, even getting to litigation at the end of the day, even that house itself is an exhibit as it is, why destroy evidence? Why destroy evidence? Because at the cost of prosecution, if a defense lawyer come and say, no, this boy never committed any crime, come and show us the house where the crime was committed, which house will the police present? If the subject matter, which is supposed to form a part of the evidence, has been destroyed. If you destroy evidence, I mean, you don't just quickly. What is the governor's interest in destroying this house, in demolishing this house immediately when judgment has not been passed? And also, secondly, before you take on that, there is this saying that it is better to even allow a criminal go than to punish innocent person. Yes. If the father is innocent, not knowing what was going on, and the father is the owner of this property, will the destruction of this property not be a punishment to the innocent? Just let me hear from you.
You see, it's very sad from what we have read from the papers or the news going around. The house been demolished. The caption is that Okpebolo goes after kidnappers den, demolishes properties. From what we know now, that house is not a kidnapper's den, except otherwise stated.
Yes.
That's number one. The mother find out what happened. The father came back. He told the father. Father went to the police. Police came back, took the body away, arrested the father. The boy has been arrested in Lagos with human part. He's going to be extradited back to Benin. What is the reason for demolishing the property,
which is going to form part of
every debate for the police?
Yes.
That this is where
it happened.
It happened. Now, one of the things I have seen is that our authority majorly in this dispensation don't follow the rule of law. If you sign an executive order, the executive order also must be in consonance with the law.
Exactly.
Am I correct?
The executive, when it gets to the court, it will be vacated.
It's going to be vacated. The executive, the judiciary can vacate your executive order.
Certainly.
That's the check and balances that we have.
That's it.
Except the Edo State government come out to tell us things that are different in this same scenario. Until that time, what we have seen right now is pure injustice. And the man cried out and said, "This is what I did for my retirement." He's not doing, and you see, the man has also even stated and told us how the boy has been unstable and how he has been taking the boy to psychiatric places with evidence following. So what is the man's sin? This is pure jungle justice.
Okay, Eli, I was just talking about punishing innocent person. Okay, what of the mother that raised the alarm? We don't know if the woman is still being detained. Now, I begin to ask, if there is a crime in a particular place, certainly the police, and they say a den of kidnappers, certainly, like he has always said, the police have a proactive duty to know what is happening in every space. That you have, that's why I have divisional police operate by jurisdiction. That is how divisional police officers. So if in quote they have,
by the governor of Edo State, Senator Mode Okpebolo, there are more revelation right now, allegedly that. All right, guys. This particular one, Nasti Edo State. I know say yesterday we reported Matthew Edo Sate's hotel that was about to be demolished, by the governor of Edo State, Senator Mode Okpebolo. There are more revelation right now, allegedly, that hotel, so they say that they do some kind of ritualism for Matthew Edo Sate's hotel, allegedly. We're going to be playing all of them for you on this particular video. Then, it didn't end there. They said there is some kind of meeting of cultism that is going on in that particular hotel as well, allegedly. My people, a lot is going on right now in Edo State. As you know, the executive governor of Edo State is currently demolishing buildings that have any kind of affiliation with cultism, kidnapping, and all that. And they are saying that all these satanic kind of names
that particular hotel of Matthew Edo State are affiliated with all. Now, people, let's watch these videos together.
Edo State Governor Senator Monday Ukpolo has launched a crackdown on crime-related properties, beginning with the demolition of buildings connected to kidnappings and court-related violence in the state. During the demolition of a residential duplex in Benin City used for kidnapping and organ harvesting, the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Mr. Fred Itwa, who spoke on behalf of Governor Monday Ukpolo, told journalists that the government had also sealed off Eternal Hotel and an event center. These facilities, according to Governor Ukpolo, are being used by court groups as gathering points before launching attacks that claim several lives. Mr. Fred Itwa confirmed that the demolished property was the site of a gruesome crime involving the adoption and killing of a young woman for organ harvesting. He revealed that the suspect has been arrested in Lagos and will be extradited to Edo State government to face prosecution.
Somewhere GRA, a house that had been confirmed to have been used to commit a serious crime, where a lady was killed and her sensitive organs were harvested by the culprit who we are aware has been arrested and is coming to Edo to face the trial and face the crime, consequence of his crime that he has committed. And the building demolished was where it happened, owned by his father, who, as we know, has made some useful confessions as to what has happened. Beyond what has happened here, His Excellency has also insisted that more buildings will follow. Already some buildings within GRA, Eternal Hotel. So the buildings have been sealed and the investigation are not going as to what will happen. But what we know already is that these buildings have been used by court leaders to hold meetings where attacks that we have witnessed in the state in the last couple of days have been carried out. So that has been established. And the governor has made it clear that with the existing law already passed by his administration, that no stone will be left unturned. Anyone involved in any court-related activity by any form will face the full wrath of the law. And that is exactly what this is about.
He emphasized that the crackdown was not political motivated, contrary to the speculations.
So for those who believe there is a political witch hunt or there is a way to get back at members of the opposition, that is not true. The buildings involved were used for activities that are against the laws of Edo State. So it is on that basis that the governor is performing his duty, which primarily is to protect and safeguard the life and property of the people.
The owner of the demolished building, Mr. Martis Ogenewore, recounted the shocking moment and length of the crime. Mr. Ogenewore further disclosed that his 28-year-old son had long exhibited troubling behavior.
To my great surprise, I came home on the 23rd of this month. I returned from work. I had a call from my wife that my son murdered a woman in a pool of blood in his boys' quarter where he lives. And I quickly took action and went straight to the police to make a report. Thereby, the policemen, the DPO there, ordered two policemen to come with me to my house. We now conveyed the corpse to Faith Mediplex. So when I got back to the station, I was detained. And I gave my statement. I had no knowledge that my son could cause this heinous crime to me. I have never witnessed it. I have never brought a boy or a girl to the house. He has never brought any friend to the house. You understand? I trained him all the way from nursery school to tertiary education. He was a student of Ekpoma University. He was a graduate, but all along the line, he has been a problem to me in this house for the past 10 years. I have taken him to rehab several times, to neuropsychiatric, to Oromina by Ozigo Street off Ekenwa Road. The only thing I now owe him was prayer.
Authorities confirmed the suspect was apprehended in Lagos with human body parts recovered from him. Investigations are ongoing as the government intensifies efforts to stamp out kidnapping and cultism across the state. In Benin City, Mary Omokagbo reporting for Popular TV.
This evening, on a media rats about Ingo come and address this issue. take your phone now. If na no match the kime, wanna call her now. Take your phone, call Abat, say make it control a mat, because if video you want to do now, go make that trailer go arrive there tomorrow morning, or they go leave you. But before then, listen to your media rat Abat.
People are naming your former Oga, and naming your former Oga. If I let it be alive, I don't know people say what destroy me to hotel. Your former Oga chief actually naming. Where groom you where teach politics. Oshomole is not for rich. If your friend was promotion for 8 years, Oshomole government. Oshomole not board one day say want to break the hotel. I thought I said, see, they are coming for the Benin's.
Good. Now you don't listen to Abat. You see, as Abat they ask governor question whether a master wait do if Abba you be idiot. They not destroy Tony Kabaka hotel. Fire for Abba, they not destroy Tony Kabaka hotel. Where you not happy where they destroy and say yes, they don't destroy Tony hotel. You were proud when Obaseki destroy her. So who be Matthew Jekeme where they know if he destroy her a hotel? Who be Matthew Jekeme they know if they destroy Tony Eboma day? Nothing happen. Nothing happen. They add it. Now you go make. I know say you hate Matthew Jekeme because I know say your prayer and I made a destroy in my house. Okay, I know. Yes, because you come out today, you come miss yan. Where you go miss yan? They say okay, since now bad 9-1 call talk. What the government, what they want to do for this state or not? Then number 2, make I react to Matthew Jekeme. Pardon, how you doing now? Thank you. See, this my first time doing video for you. I want to ask you a question. You say they come mark your house for demolition. You be cultists? Maybe first question I want to ask you. Okay, in case you don't be cultists. You the sponsor cultists? Did they do cultist meeting for your hotel? If I answer the question for comment section. You know, support community with ammunition. Okay, the answer for comment section. Felicity to the talk.
If this thing goes too much in your own favor, you will lose your job.
They will say if you want to have it all, you lose your job. You get CFO. Were you paying tax before today? We want to answer this question. They say they want to destroy your hotel. Were you paying tax before today? That make them want to destroy, to seal your hotel. Now see they seal and never destroy. So if all these questions when I ask you, you are guilty of one, tell me now, come and tell me now I will take back for you. Especially if not the one of Cultism no come you. Is going down in case you do for task. I feel I beg go mona leave your hotel. I beg mona your leave and we know say because we know some kind you understand some kind bad apple for election. No coming. And I remember what he make the one. Now I know what he because rumor has it that you were the one that sponsored the people who came to attack us at the airport. Allegedly, we know because many things tie you, many things. Many things tie you, many. Community fight, they say na diok hotel. Therefore, they do meeting. If one buster say na there, allegedly, they say any. I know what call the talk. So the question when I ask you, just answer me. If na say na task matter, they tell you ahead. You calculate the 8 years where your basket day power. You go see as you want to settle them. But if now all those courts, you know, the governor say go destroy the place where for the do meeting. You don't understand me? So if you be saying they do meeting for your crash, you they sponsor them, or you be their patron, or you be their matron, because this killing will they happen for Edo State now. We will not take it lightly. I felt talk and say the people who they supposed to be asked question now be Aswe Igodaro and PDP State Shema. Not be APC State Shema. It was a slip of tongue. PDP State Shema. Because after they finish that their stakeholders meeting, now big start for Benin, now kill start for Benin. So, you go to ask yourself question, because they don't catch some people and they talk their sponsor, their leader, people where they back them up and every other thing. You understand it? We understand it. And call Abat one Abat. Me Abat no go. If Abat love you, may no go talk anyhow online today. If he talk anyhow, we go put fire for this matter. If Abat dear the governor for his video, they will let her know say Senator Monday Okpebholo is the executive governor of this state. You don't dare him.
Wondering why a state, I don't know whether it is politics they are playing, why a state would want to destroy some an indigenous investment for reasons. The other day, the land here, I consider adjoining land, they revoked the CFO, and that is still on. I saw it on the papers later, they sent me notice that they have revoked the CFO. So this one that they are doing, I don't know for what reasons they are doing it, and they said they want to demolish it. And then they are asking for investors to come to the state and want to. If there are reasons people want to demolish something, you should let me know. Like, oh, you people have violated this. I built this hotel with full approval from the Edo State government. The person who was in the ministry there, I think he's there now, was a Templar now, a lot of friendly. He personally handled all the approvals in this place. So there was nothing that was done here that was done without government approval. So I don't know for what reason they want to do what they are doing. And I still want to believe that the government is not aware of this. Maybe this would be the work of overzealous appointees of government. But like I say, this is my investment, and I will not fold my hands to watch them destroy my investment.
You take the staff. The staff on your staff.
Maybe my staff, because of he's the one that did.
And like car wants to enter. The manager.
Good morning. My name is Tochukwu.
Hold on. Go ahead, sir.
My name is Tochukwu. I'm the manager of the hotel. Some few minutes ago, they came just with loads of boss, with security people inside it wearing black and black with guns, just covered the gate and said they came to seal up the facility. Okay, where is the demand notice? What are you sealing the facility for? They didn't tell us. What happened? Where are you from? They just say that they are from the Ministry of Town Planning. I said, okay, so why are you sealing it? No reason, no comment that I should just come to their office. I said, okay, even if you are sealing a place, you need to give us a demand notice. Tell us exactly what we did, where we have defaulted for us to seal the facility. No comments. They had the paper with them. I kept insisting for them to give me the paper, but they then said no, that they're not going to give me the paper. They just wanted to seal the place as directed. So there was no cause for this in the first place. Even if there was cause for it, there's a process for you guys to take. But the whole place just looked like a jungle where people just can just act the way they feel like acting, do the things they feel like doing, without recourse to law, without recourse to anything whatsoever. It's just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. My name is Tochukwu.
Look at the sign they gave that they are demolishing the hotel. Reasons we are yet to know. Reasons we are yet to know. They believe they've captured Delta State. They want to capture Edo by all means. So they are targeting the the powerful ones in the opposition. But I don't think they will go far with it. It's not possible. It's not possible. They won't go far with it. I wonder what. So you can see the mark
This is a Tano Hotel, pride of Edo State. While we are clamoring for investment, solid hospitality arrangement for investors, the government is trying to destroy what has been built. We are saying that the hospitality investment are not enough in Edo State. The few that we have, a government that does not know what it's doing, wants to destroy it. This is an investment that has a lot of people under its payroll. You are talking about cultism, you are talking about prostitution, you are talking about joblessness. Someone who is on the course of reducing these things, you are trying to push people to these vices. I mean, does it make sense? There are better ways of talking to investors. This is not nice. Nigerians and the Edo people must fight against this injustice. And it will stand. We remain who we are and where we are. That's the bottom line. Thank you.
So, sir. This is a Tano Hotel, Benin City.
Yes. You can see what they go on now. You see what they go on for Edo of our dream. Is this not funny? Is this not funny? That you come and mark an existing hotel that has been here from subsidy government don't come, government don't go, this hotel they here. Where registered, where arranged. The MD just left. You saw what he said, that he has all the documents to this place. You've not served him. You've not served him any notice of violation. If you serve a notice, say evaluate anything, it's a different thing than coming to mark the hotel that you want to demolish. It's not funny. It's funny, my sister. Is it the Edo we want to leave our children? Is it the Edo some of us want to belong to start investing? It is really, really funny. It is really, really funny. But I know from as time unfolding itself, we know what the problems are. But I can tell you free of charge that nobody can force anybody into what the person does not believe in. When you don't believe in a cause, nobody can coerce you, nobody can force you.
It's not by force now. Is it by force that everybody must belong to APC? It's not by force now.
If it is politically motivated, I know the governor will correct it. He should correct it.
Because it's not making sense.
Today, tomorrow somebody else will be governor.
It's not making sense.
It does not know anything about what is going on here. Let us believe it does not know. But as they break, sun they shine, we will know what will be the problem. So I just hope Edo will see the kind of oppression that is going on in the land right now. We hope for a better days ahead anyway. May God help all of us in this state.
You see, according to Pastor Casey, he asked some kind of questions to Matthew Idoekere concerning that hotel and the affiliation of kidnapping and cultism. Then, in that particular video that I played earlier on, when I see that video where the governor already demolishing so many buildings affiliated with cultism, kidnapping, and ritualism. I don't say for Nigeria Watch Media, our duty is to carry and give you. But the sanctity of the information cannot be ascertained by us. It's now left for you to do your findings. As you know, Nigeria Watch solely work with third parties. What do I know?
Thank you guys for joining us. This is Nigeria Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that are affecting us. Take care and bye for now. Okie dokie. Thank you very much, guys. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm just going to take this article before I make a comment on that particular video that just ended. But let me quickly say this here, as you can see right there on the screen, coming from Premium Times. Although a lot of articles reported this particular story here. That man with Agbada, number 3 man, Gospel Akpabio, the Senate President, Appeal Court uphold conviction of Professor jailed for rigging election for Akpabio. Yes, the Court of Appeal in Calabar on Wednesday upheld the conviction of Peter Ogban, a professor jailed in 2021 for rigging a senatorial election for Godswill Akpabio, a senator from Edo State. Mr. Akpabio, a member of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, is a president of the Nigerian Senate. The rigging happened in an election he lost before he contested again in 2023, won the election, and was elected the Senate president. Mr. Ogban, a professor of soil science at the University of Calabar and returning officer in the 2019 general election in Akwa Ibom Northwest District, was jailed for 3 years by a state high court in Oyo for announcing fake election results in 2 local government areas, Oruk, Anam, and Etim Ekbo, in Mr. Akpabio's favor. A lawyer who participated in the case at the appellate court told Premium Times on Wednesday afternoon that the Court of Appeal, apart from the affirming Mr. Alban's convictions and 3 years jail term, frowned at his role as a university professor in the fraudulent manipulation of election results. The case for hearing was fundamental human rights enforcement suit she instituted earlier in the month to block EFCC and other law enforcement agencies from arresting her following her being declared wanted last month. During Wednesday's hearing, the judge Ian Eko ordered EFCC to release Ms. Ashimogu within 24 hours. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to leave that one right there because there are other affiliated background concerning this. Now, since this one don't happen now, because this particular man that you're seeing on the screen have a lot of corruption affiliated to him. But as we speak, he's still the number 3 man, the president of the Nigerian Senate. It was alleged of sexual harassment. In a working country, sexual harassment, normally this man supposed to have resigned while investigation proceeds. But as we speak, this man is still working majestically, not just in Nigeria, but flying from left to right. He went to Pope Beria to go do Okaigbe there, and he just returned. Now, another one now coming out now, other revelation. My question is, you and I know the government won't do anything because they are the government. But the question is, what will Nigerians do on things like this? Are we just going to continue to fold our arms for these kind of things to happen in our eyes? Are we going to continue to insult people speaking out like myself and many other concerned Nigerians across Nigeria or outside Nigeria? Or are we ready to face these people eyeball to eyeball? A question I ask you. Yes.
Sorry, sir. I have a question.
Okay, go ahead quickly.
Greetings to you, sir. But he also downgraded his portfolio. Allegedly, they said last week he became a cardinal too. Last week, so you downgraded his portfolio allegedly.
You don't have that now allegedly. Hey, voila. All right, but people.
Now joke, you the joke. I been a true they talk.
Who they joke? Who they talk to?
Now this give us a mandate.
Okay.
I say allegedly he became a cardinal allegedly. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's leave that on allegedly for now.
Nigerians, it's time for us to wake up and speak in one voice. The hate amongst us is too much. The division amongst us is too much. That's why we are where we are today. But I'll continue to do my part. Yeah, that's the best I can do. My part. Thank you very much, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. We've done all we have to do today. We need to start talking right now. For those of you that want to call in, that's the best time. I'll just wait 10 seconds. If no call, then I'll move on. Some of you were later calling on yesterday, but listen, you'll be following us now for a while. You know I prioritize callers even before my panelists. But when my panelists start talking, you now start calling and all that. Everywhere they hold for panel, sometimes it's difficult to leave them and go straight to the phone. Not that we don't like doing that, but yeah, it's better you work on the time. I appreciate every one of you right there in the comment section. Those of you listening to us, all our spectators, God bless every one of you. Do your part by pressing on the like button, help us to share. Best man, it's good to see you now. We'd already appreciate you since for the support. You supported me earlier on. I got to go bless you once again, my brother. Thank you for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you that supported me today. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. May your pocket never, ever run dry. Every one of you that have liked and shared this video today, I want to say God bless you. And God continue to work in your favor. Thank you very much, my people. I'd like to call on the first person on the panel today so that we can just start talking right now. According to what I have here, I don't know whether anybody doesn't lose their position or whatever, but the way it is here, now Black Panther will be the first person. Black Panther, it's good to have you on the show, my brother. Good evening to you. I'd like you to talk to us. You have 15 minutes.
15 minutes finish. Thank you, Okagbe. Good morning.
Akpabio be Okagbe. Let's go do Okagbe for that side.
Yeah, but that soup too much. That soup too much. And I reduce it to 10 minutes. The soup is too much.
Don't worry, I'll give you small soup. Let you drink small. I want to thank you, Nigeria. Thank you for another opportunity again to really dig down into what is really happening in Nigeria. Like I said before, it's going to get darker and darker. We cannot but see darker things and darker things because criminality has taken over the aims of governance in Nigeria and the entire Africa as a whole. So the revolution is coming. I want to thank Mommy Diaspora. May God bless you, ma. Thank all the people out there, great Nigeria's family. May God bless every one of you as we continue to learn from each other, as we continue to speak the truth to power. Let us also remind ourselves that we should also try as much as possible, try to be more, do more talking to our own immediate family. That will go a long way because a family make a nation. We need to start doing that, preaching that into our family space, wherever we have the opportunity. I think it's supposed to be a mandatory thing for us to really speak very well to our family concerning governance and how nations are being formed and how a nation should exist. Now, I want to thank you. I want to go to the Edo State issue. You see, yesterday I just gave a rough sketch. I said, let no one die in their war because they are into war. And that bill that the Edo State government signed concerning demolishing all those criminals that partake in ritualism, robbery, and some other things, cultism. That law, I support that law with 100%. I support the law because the law is going to catch up with a lot of dirty politicians, dirty evil men that dress in suits, that dress and speak eloquently in public, but they are perpetrators of evil, destroying the generation. Like I said, I said one thing. I said I did some kind of politics in Benin, Edo State. I knew some bad elements that are carrying their heads up. They are in PDP. They are in APC. Big sponsors of demonic oppression in Edo State. They support cultism. They support a lot of notorious gangs in Edo State. Whenever there is politics, these people are given contracts in Edo State to cause mayhem. This law is going to catch up with every one of them. And anybody the law catch up with, nobody should talk about mercy here. There's no mercy for the wicked. If you know how many lives have been lost, because as long as our children are being initiated into cultism, that life is gone. That life is gone. But it's just existing physically, but that life has been taken. They asked the owner of the hotel, Matthew, they asked him that question. I pray revelation be made known to us all. People that stand, they look innocent, looking at them, they look good to the public, they look good to everyone. But when there is the unveiling of that thing that covers their face, when it's being unveiled, people will be dumbfounded. People will take water, rinse their mouth, and spit on the floor, forever speaking good of an evil person. Look at an innocent man, a parent, who have been running around, even went to report the cops to the cops what his son is doing. Took him to psychiatric, took him to different thing. I guess his son, his son has been involved in one of this rascality that we have in university, especially University of Ekpoma State, the State University, Ekpoma. I'm not talking out of, I hear from the media, I'm talking because I've seen it in there in Ekpoma. For over 10 years, that university has been noted for a lot of things that cannot speak it out here. But it's going to be unveiled gradually. Like I tell you all, this thing, what the governor is doing now, the law that he put down was the same Obi used in calming down notorious activities in the state, Anambra. You will see that cultism will somehow disappear. In Anambra, it was heavy then. But after that, this law was set up in Anambra, everything died down. It became a ghost town. They all ran out of Anambra State to other neighboring states. You will see how it will die down in Edo State. They catch you here, they bring down that building. That means every investor must watch out for anything that is happening in the hotel. You must not go for every time, all the money. You bring gangsters, pay something, you don't care to check who that person is. You go for the money, your business go down. Now, everybody should be alert in Edo State. Be the watchdog of your neighbor. That is what this law is going to make every Edo-lite to become. A police, you must police you are going to police your environment. Anything you see, you report. Because if it comes to your place, the same law will make judgment. One beautiful thing about this law is that you may they carry them in your hotel. Before they go to court, that building must come down. That is it. Let your labor that you've lived, if you know that you've labored for something, you will make sure that you guide it with all diligence. It's not all about money. And you allow criminality to exist in your environment. That is what it's going to do. And I thank the state officers for signing that law in Edo State. It is high time cultism be erased. We've had a lot of issues in cultism. Edo State has become a den of cultism. Thank God for this law. And I know this law is going to catch up with a lot of politicians. And they are starting it today. Matthew Deokeme must answer that question. I know before the government will come in here, they must have done investigation.
they must have caught some people that must have confessed. They must have confessed to name some godfathers, so name some patrons of cultism in Edo State. It's going to come out. Let's not look at the governor now. Let's look at our law, the existing law that is catching up with them. It's going to help Edo State a lot to calm down so that our children can concentrate on their education. Edo State has been known for high-class educational prowess. But when cultism rampaged our university, it became a norms in our university. Now, the law has caught up with them. And I thank the assembly for putting that law and making it a confirmed law in Edo State. Matthew, they encourage go and answer anything that they accuse him. Let it go answer it. To hell with them. Satanic politicians. Let it go answer it. They do like quiet man. They do something for back, we don't know. Everybody go for money, 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 money. If you don't tell money, 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 everything money, money, money. Now go and answer it. Look at that poor man that who was even involved to make sure that the law catch up with his own child. He didn't know that his own property, what he has labored for, will be brought up because of his child. Not to talk less of people that go after money, irrespective of what is destroying the norms of the society in Edo State. They don't care. Now, those of you that think that you don't care, you set up hotel everywhere to bring all those nonsensical drug addicts, drug everything into Edo State. You all will pay the price for it. And I thank God this law is there. So that it will, first of all, your labor that you have labored for 20 years, they will bring it down. You start from 0.0. That is it. God bless the State House of Assembly for signing that law. And thank God our governor signed it, despite himself is told Satanism. But sometimes you know that you do the Bible says all things shall work together for our good. In this one, it is working together for our own good. We must say that. We must say it. When you want to fight criminality, you fight it headlong. No mercy. Because a lot of people that needed mercy have been taken off from our land. Best brains have been pied. They will go to your home and pie everybody, pie children, good brains, excellent students. They just spy them because of one notorious cultism. I don't know the benefit of all this thing. They must have learned it from someone like Wole Soyinka and Co., who brought it into our university. For them to retrieve it back now, he has become a menace into our university. A lot of us have encountered a lot of things like that. If not for God, if not for we stand, it's either I go down or they go down. When you see a man that is determined, is ready to go headlong with any circumstances, to hell with all these politicians. For Akpabio, it is just the beginning. I think his wife is suing. His wife say, my husband is a God-fearing man. Akpabio, I love God. Look at your husband sponsoring a professor to write a result for him. You come out now and speak for your husband. You know how dirty your husband is, but you hide under the regalia of Christianity to perpetrate evil. I wouldn't blame you. Even the Catholic Church were involved in slavery. If you want to check my fact, go to where slaves were transferred in Ghana. You will see a cathedral inside the den of slavery. Slavery den. You will see a cathedral inside. If you have not visited it as a black man, you got to go there and see history. How your forefathers were sold from the land of no return. It's right there in Ghana. A cathedral inside the den of slavery, where they do business, selling our children to the Western world. They were involved. The Catholic Church apologized. If you don't know, fact check me. The Pope apologized for it. I'm not surprised that the children, they are doing such evil
in the land, and they are covering it up. There's one thing I know, my study of the Bible, there's no secret in this world. If God can reveal his secret, man can never hide any secret in this world. One day, because the Bible says there is always a set time. When you sow a seed, there is always a set to have their evil is coming. The time to harvest their evil is coming, and when they get it, that will be their doom days. Nigeria, I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to minister to people. Every one of us should try as much as possible to study this evil. Study this thing that the land. It is high time we start speaking out. Edo State must be free of cultism, must be free of what they call them, cannibals. Must be free of it. We are not into all those things. Our land is a sacred land. A West, it must be something that some people have learned from somewhere. But I thank God there's a law that will catch up with them and take them down. Nigerians, I rest my case. May God bless every one of you. Bless all members of Nigeria's family. Thank you very much.
All right, Black Panther, thank you very much for that submission. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. I can see the vibration and the disappointment in your submission. Anyway, Oga Prince Collins, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us today. Please
Good evening, my brother. I appreciate. It's quite a while. It's quite a busy period, but most time I try to be on the background to follow up, because this is our only precious network that we appreciate, our media that always say the way it is. Mommy Diaspora, I want to celebrate you. Those in the comment section, I want to say welcome you all. The active people in the comment section, I want to say we congratulate you for what you are doing. And fellow panelists, I want to say a wonderful welcome to you all. I want to appreciate those that have been regular, to anchor with Mr. Elvis. I want to continue to appreciate you all. And finally, Elvis, Edigi, my brother, God bless you. I really appreciate you, my brother. It's not easy. Shall be well with you, sir. So that is it.
Thank you. Thank you, Oga Collins. Thank you.
It is well, Mr. My brother Black Panther. You have spoken very well. That is what it is. We need to, face the truth. We need to, eradicate what is not good for us. But I have a big problem with all this act, or whether it is law, whether it is act by the act that is proposed by the National Assembly, that is being whatever. For me, I have issue with all these kind of things because it will not end up well, in the sense that, let me start from the idea of first of all, let me talk about APC, or every other people, deflecting from other parties to APC. I want to say Festus Keyamo, to me, it's a shame. I was very ashamed when I was listening to him. It does not look like Festus Keyamo I knew then, that we thought was going to be a role model to us when it comes to fighting for true leadership and the dividends of democracy. So he's completely compromised. He's a different person now. So I'm disappointed whenever I listen to his interview. So I don't want to speak too much about that. Let them celebrate what they're celebrating now, but Nemesis, we should catch up with them as short as possible. So we are waiting. Talking about the demolition of properties in Edo, which I'm very, very particular about. the law might be active in one way now, you know, in the other way, it might be used to target the oppositions. Don't forget that Nigeria politics is not, there's no clear-cut ideology that is guiding our politics. There's no clear-cut ideology that is guiding our judicial system. There's no clear-cut ideology that is guiding our legislative arm of government, you know. It might later be used as a weapon against the political rivals and their enemies, you know. So it is the way it is, just as people have said that they use the FCC to chase those that are in the opposition, and when you come back to the Cuban party power, you'll be left, you know, to fly freely. So that is my issue with that kind of things. I see what I'm really particular about is the issue of demolishing the properties of those that are, you know, participating in ritualism. Those that are participating in ritual activities by killing people, you know, by buying people in some way or the other, you know, maiming them and removing their parts and all that. You know, instead of demolishing the properties of these people, for me, I don't think it's the right way, because when you continue to demolish property, I think it seems the government is kind of destructive, because especially some of us that have witnessed development as a progressivism, you know, when you see development as a progressive way of life, then for you to, you know, kind of destroy something that has been put erect, it appears that we are ignorant of what development is. Because if a building has been erected, we have no reason to demolish it. We have to, you know, look for other ways of taking care of those things that are on ground, instead of demolishing those buildings that have been erected. For instance, looking at those that are participating in ritual activities, we can, in someone, instead of killing, instead of demolishing their properties, we can, you know, you can confiscate such property as a compensation for those victims. For instance, you can confiscate those properties as a compensation for those victims. Like if someone is having a very nice building and it has been investigated and confirmed that it's a ritualist, and it's been confirmed that he has spied someone and you know, remove his parts, then after judging that person, you confiscate that property and you can dispose it. The government can acquire that property and use that money to compensate the family that has lost the family of the deceased. You know, instead of demolishing that property. For me, demolishing property is very, very archaic, and it's very nasty. It's like, I don't see it as a democratic way of life for you to come and start bringing down buildings. Because if you, I know that some people are going to say, oh, they should demolish it. It's a ritual money. Nobody should go there. They should demolish this property. This is why we Africans are far behind. This is why we are far behind, because we have this kind of beliefs that we don't even know where it is coming from. We just, you know, kind of hook, like a seeker, we just sink it into our head without even asking questions of our belief, our spiritual belief, our cultural belief, and our I don't know, without questioning. We just believe, oh, some people are going to say, maybe people are going to start putting in the comment section, oh, that is wrong. It's a ritual money. Let it demolish it. We don't need that kind of money. Then why is it that people claim compensation for accidents? When somebody hits someone else, an accident happen, the insurance pay compensation to the family that is deceased. That is a kind of calming down this family to the kind of partial loss. I mean, to give the fortitude to bear the partial loss. So for me, destroying the property is a very wrong ideology. It doesn't work for me at all. It's very wrong. It shows that the government, that the people that are practicing such government, they are either all blind, and one person is having one eye and they just accept the decision of that person. It's a very wrong system. I don't know brother. I don't know where, why you should come out with that kind of ideology that they should start demolishing their property and destroying them. Confiscate that property and give it to those give it to the victims. Sell it if they are afraid that the victim cannot stay there because of cultural or traditional belief. Then sell it. The government can acquire it and use it for any purpose, whether library or whatever, or for any purpose. It can be a market center. Just build it as a complex. Then give the money to those that have got the family of the deceased. So if we are going to say that it's a ritual money that we cannot spend that money, we are going to run away from it, then that is to say the whole Western world that are developed today, they are supposed to destroy their country because they've gone to they took our forefathers as slaves, they took them, they used them, they killed them, they buy them, they use them the way they like, they destroy them, they who kept their scores as a storage. Today what they took from us, they are using it. Then they are still using it for more than 200-300 years. So why is it that
Prince,
the thing is still
Prince, let me ask you one question.
All right, go ahead.
Let me tell you something. One, democracy is not our system. Africa was built upon monarchical system. Two, it is a law that Obi did to quench insecurity, and laws can be changed after you have attained normality. Thank you.
No, my brother, listen, I understand what you're saying. But it's not a yardstick for them to destroy this property. My issue is you can't destroy properties that are already erect. You are destroying the economy. That's what it means. Whether we are the monarchy system or whatever, the monarchy system can see adopt the best way of making this, do it is right. Okay, now if you destroy that property, what benefit would that be to the family of the deceased? Would that take away the pains of those that have lost their persons? The answer is no. Why can't they sell that property and use it to fix? You don't want to fix anything in the street in that area or as a memory of whatever. No, for me, it's a very wrong idea. It's not. It doesn't work at all. It's just like somebody using his hand to destroy what is in his own house. Because if you have to talk about just like as you said that it's going to touch everybody. If they want to look at it properly, vividly, they will destroy almost half of the houses in Edo. Because everybody there, they are all, half of the youth there, they are ritualists. Most of the properties that you are seeing around, it's just that they are not caught. Now who they catch for thief, now be thief. Because they never catch them. Many of them, they are evil. Some are armed robbers, some are kidnappers, some are whatever they are. If you have to, talk about it, you end up see demolished properties everywhere. They should change that idea. Acquire that property, the government can acquire it, whoever, especially that aspect of killing. I don't like that one. When somebody lost a person, when you lost your loved one, you must be compensated. That's the way it is. Whether no matter the system of government you are practicing, the person must receive compensation for the lost. So if government cannot fund that compensation, if there's no insurance to fund that compensation, why can't they convert this idea and say, okay, let all these properties that they've got, let the government acquire it and give the money to the victims. For me, that's the best way. People are suffering. People can't eat. You demolish their properties. You put those that you want to put in jail. You put them in jail. The people lost their job. Like for instance, now, if you are talking about, let's talk about Machiduekewen's hotel now. Allegedly, they are saying that okay, probably there are court and related activities going on there. If that is true, if it is actually proven, they can say okay, let this hotel be sealed for a while the investigation go on. After the investigation, we can say, okay, right from this moment, this hotel belongs to the government. It has happened before. Instead of bringing Caterpillar and start demolishing, my brother, that's very fucking idea beyond those things. You carry Caterpillar, they destroy property, they go. That one is madness. That's not government. Crazy, that be that one. That a crazy government, as fella talk. Crazy demo, that be that not be democracy. And madness, absolute madness. So they carry Caterpillar, they destroy houses, they go. I don't feel imagine if I imagine how they get my brother, because your bless will be a mad system how we operate. Thank you very much, Mr. Najawas. Hello.
Oh, Mr. Elvis, I think it's going in and out. Mr. Are you there? Mr.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me say this. According to the submission of Prince Collins, I know where you are coming from. You are very angry because the governor is demolishing properties right now in Edo State. In your angle, yes, I will support you. But I'll also let you know why I will also support the governor. Because of the country where you and I came from. Normally, in a developed and working country, there shouldn't be any kind of demolition. We can use the property for other meaningful activities rather than demolishing it. Remember, I said in a working and a developed country. But in a country like Nigeria, I want you to understand, Prince Collis. If, for example, Okpebolo leave a property today, not to demolish it, and the next governor that will come in after Okpebolo and is a friend to the offender, with the country where you and I came from, they will pardon that person and return back the property to him. You and I know that corruption have destroyed this country. That's why I'm saying that I support your submission and I also support Okpebolo's submission. Then I'm telling you why I support yours and his. Yours would have been more beneficial if Nigeria was a working country, a country without no corruption.
Thank you, Nigeria.
That's very correct, sir. That's very correct, sir. But what of it? That is why I suggested selling it outright and using the money for compensating the family and spending the money for something.
No, Oga Prince, you can't sell it because the country is already corrupt. If you sell it, the person will buy his house back.
Let me tell you, if you sell that house in a Mona, let me finish. Let Ole Oga Prince Collins respond to me for now. You know, I understand you have a very wonderful point, Black Panther, but you will do that when it gets to your turn. If selling that house with the country where you and I come from, two things will happen.
Yeah.
Either they try to go buy the house back, like my brother just submitted, Black Panther, or they will torment whoever that bought that house till the person will die. That person, that person will never have no peace. Just imagine, let me reference to Comrade Tony Kabaka. If Tony Kabaka's hotel was bought by one guy from UK, by now you think that person will get peace of mind forever.
Yeah, you are right. You are correct. Yeah, I can see this with you, brother.
So for me, demolishing any kind of property is wrong in every ramification. But because of the country where we came from, you know, if you have to confiscate this property, the property will be released back to the owner when another government comes in place. Let me make a reference. In a case scenario, 390 ex-killers in the name of Boko Haram were released recently. The time they arrested them that time and they executed all of them. Will anybody see them to release today? No, because they were executed immediately. Because you kill, you die, go. There's no need of putting them in the prison. But because new government came in place, new government that have friends amongst these killers, they now release them. The same thing will happen in Edo State. New government will come in place tomorrow and he will say, I'm a friend to Tony Kabaka, I'm a friend to Matthew Doikeve, I'm a friend to this, I'm a friend to Niger Watch, I'm a friend to Prince Collins, I'm a friend to Black Panther. Nepotism will come in place. Favoritism will come in place.
So for me, Mr. Harris, sorry for cutting you short. That land, I mean that property that was destroyed. Okay, now what's the difference between the building and the land itself?
I don't know. That question, I don't just understand it, and I don't know.
Okay, what I mean, let me put it in another way.
Can you allow me? Can you allow me? Maybe I can answer.
Demolishing the property still does not solve the problem in any way, shape.
No, sir.
Sir,
Wait,
no,
wait,
sir, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir.
wait now.
That's a
Let me
British
finish.
knowledge. No, sir.
You just
Okay,
like you
hold
to
on,
talk.
let him finish. Okay, what would have solved the problem, Mr. Jonathan?
So the problem is what is the speaker, Prince Collins, I believe he is the one
To
still on the
confiscate
panel.
the
I believe
property, right?
Yes. See, let me tell you
Hold
what
on,
my
man. You
question
people,
is
hold
this.
on.
Wait
Everybody,
now.
hold on.
Wait, we're having conversation here. You've talked and talked and talked. I'm only responding
Okay,
to the
Mr.
comments you have
Jonathan.
made with a
Mr.
question.
Jonathan.
And,
No, hold on. You are not giving submission. You bullet pointed your point. Now you said that you supported what Prince Collins have said, right?
Yes.
So what will happen if a new government come in place and return back the property to the owner?
You see, if you have a genuine government with good intention,
you don't have genuine government, so remove
see what everything that you said about the person, if they sell the property, they will buy it back. If the property is still there, they will torment.
Jonathan, not answering my question. I don't need long journey.
Okay.
The question now you supported the submission of Prince Collins.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
I don't have an issue. I just ask you now, what if a new government come in place and return Comrade Tony Kabaka's hotel back to Tony Kabaka? What will happen?
Because it is the duty of the government now to make sure that that property is sold to the right person. The land, you see what we are talking about, everything that we are talking about, they will still do the same thing on the land, not the building.
No. Once the property is destroyed, right?
Who owns the land?
The land can be sold to anybody. Which
what about the police? Is it not the same thing selling the property to somebody else?
It's not the same at all.
It is.
It's not the same.
The land, in fact, land has value more than the property.
Okay, let me tell you something, Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
What I would have expected you to say is this.
Yes.
Once you demolish the property, government should have the land forever for government use. Fine. Say leaving the property. They left 390 Boko Haram. As we speak, they are on the street right now.
You don't think that still on your position, still standing on your argument. So you don't think that the same clueless government will still sell that land amongst themselves. That same land will still go amongst themselves.
But
let me answer their question with one answer.
Hold on. But at least the guilty person, the primary person have passed through penalization by destroying your property.
Okay, Nadia, can I come in? Can I come in 1 second?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, you see, there are two issues here. There are two parties involved in this issue. This is where the issue become of paramount importance. There is the victim and the perpetrator. You see, the victim is left nothing. When the victim is being compensated, that is justice, first of all. So demolishing the property, demolishing the property does not compensate the victim. That's my parents.
You are saying two things now. Two things you are saying. It has stages now.
Allow us to come in and speak. Maybe we can speak to this.
Mr. Prince.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You are saying two things. When compensation depends on the process of the judicial process you undergo before compensation can come in. Two.
So what judicial process now allow demolition?
It's a law. It's a law. Don't even talk. It's a law. When something is a law,
so
Hello. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Now, I want to come to Prince Collins and Mr. Jonathan. Pastor Sage Zeyamu, the former governorship aspirant, or rather candidate of one satanic party in Edo State, that PDP or APC, I don't know.
Yeah.
His land was confiscated by Obaseki. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
That his land was confiscated, right?
Are you also aware now that the land have been given back to him now?
Yeah.
Are you aware? Okay. Now, this is what we are talking about. Obaseki sees Pastor Sage Ezeyamu's land, right? That land have been given back to Pastor Sage Ezeyamu because they are in power now.
Hey, you are buttressing my point.
390, hold on. 390 Boko Haram were released back on the streets because the government then refused to buy them. Why are we talking? Is Nigeria working? This shouldn't be an
okay. Can we speak now?
Let's move on. Let give us a man. They talk to us. Good evening to you.
Well, thank you very much. This is a very interesting and fundamental discussion that I think should not be swept under the carpet. But let me stand on the existing protocols. Greetings to everyone. Now, the reason why that property should not stand is because, one, there are people that will be suffering emotional trauma the more they see that property. You can say the land, I mean, regardless. Now, let's say the scenario here. When somebody commits murder, I think all over the world, depending on how grievous, I mean, for example, there's someone that fired a United CEO over here. Now, they pay them. You could ask, okay, let's leave them. They can just be in prison. I mean, some are in prison for life or forever. Now, those properties where those evil are being carried out, in my own opinion, should be destroyed. They should not stand. And the land be revoked or confiscated or owned by the government. Either turned to a farmland or turned to a different thing. But why would they, in some cases, destroy some and not destroy some? Because of nepotism and favoritism. For example, what you just cited, Mr. Elvis. Okay, why was Ezeyamu's property seized in the first place? Maybe for political aggrandizement or things like that. Now, what we said here is that in these properties, they were committing murder, taking people's life in that property. I think if we understand the sanctity of human life, then we understand how grievous those offenses are. Destiny being cut down, lives being destroyed, families being taken away from their loved ones. Those properties should be destroyed, regardless of who you are. It does not matter who you are. In fact, be the president of the country, destroyed. And that person that owns that property should face the wrath of the law. In fact, should even be jailed for life. Because you are beating and taking human life. The sanctity of life. For example, now, you see Afghanistan or other places where they commit terrorists. You could have said, okay, just get the terrorists and leave the building where they hide. They destroy them, destroy the building together. They don't spare them. These guys are committing evil. The sanctity of life. It's what I'm talking about here. That means they know what they are doing. It's not that maybe somebody is at the mental. No, they know. Those properties will be brought down, regardless of how much you spend on it. And the government decide what they do on those properties. Because the more they are standing, the more they bring back evil memory. The more they bring back trauma for those families. What's evil? But do we have a working nation? No. My only concern is for Pewolo. What you are doing now, are you doing it because of political aggrandizement, or you have a genuine reason for doing it? That'll be my only question. But the Shadows Party for me is a good move. It's a good move. Yoruba will say in later the house you built with speed, now deal now go destroy them. The house that you built with its speed, deal will destroy it. Those houses were built under satanism because nobody will have a viable enterprise and then do such evil act in those enterprise. And we want their property to stand? No, destroy it. Regardless of how much they spend on it, destroy it. Those guys should not even be in society. It's like these days we just don't pay attention to what the sanctity of life means again in Nigeria. Well, I don't blame the people, because even the government itself is a sponsor. The vice president allegedly is a sponsor of Boko Haram. What's the agenda of Boko Haram? They are destroying lives. The Sultan said, do not take down any Boko Haram member. What are Boko Haram doing? They are taking lives. The sanctity of life does not matter to us again in that country. The blood of Abel cried for vengeance. There is life in the blood. There is life. There is life. There is life. There is life in the blood. And you sit down, take a human life because you want to make money. What kind of money are you looking for? What kind of political power are you looking for? My question to Okoro is that allegedly, maybe you before you became a governor, where were you? What are you doing? You guys know what to use these guys for. An example is Akpabio. Somebody rigged election for you. He's going to jail. And then you, today, you are the Senate president. Somebody rigged election for you. You became this number third man of the country. But that professor, that Pakistanism is going to jail. You can say something here of Donald Trump. Because in his first term, all that most people went to jail because of him. But it's yet again, second term. Mr. Elvis used to place here, the evil that you support today may end up buying you tomorrow. This is the act of wickedness, the sanctity of life. If God himself, the Almighty God himself, was the one that spoke to Cain that your brother's red oil is crying for vengeance, and that there is life in the blood, regardless of how much you spend building the properties, that is evil. Mr. Peter Gregory Obi did not spend any property, and I applaud him for that. Why? Because those things, they bring back evil memories. Evil. Destroy them, put the guys behind bars for life. Put them behind bars for life without seeing the sun. They should not see the sun. Festus Keyamo that you mentioned, my brother, sir. Do you know that Festus came to Houston to see the former mayor of Houston, Sylvester? Sylvester may have not practiced Satanism, but you know that Sylvester just died some months ago. The guy just died. So allow Festus. It's a matter of time. All of these things will catch up with them. Festus that you will meet, we will meet him on Onipan Road in Lagos State when I was in Lagos Poly. He was our lawyer then. But today what has changed? Evil. And that's what we are talking about here, about those properties. These guys they don't mean well. So if you are caught doing any Satanism, destroy it. And whoever owns it, go to live jail. Don't see the sun anymore. Why? Because the sanctity of life, the sanctity of life, the sanctity of life. None of us here wish that our siblings, our families should be taken for ritual killings. None of us wish it. Why? Because life is so important. Life is very, very sacrosanct. Life. Red oil. Red oil. There is no leeway. If you spare those property, you are encouraging them. You are encouraging them. Only at least when they catch me, they only seize my property. Destroy it, put them behind bars for life. And that is it. Mr. Elvis, thank you, sir. I yield the mic.
Hello.
Anybody there?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Give us a Monday. Thank you very much for that submission. I appreciate you. Okay. I have a video that I want to play, but I would like the next person, as I'm trying to put the video together, I'd like the next person to speak to us first. Then I'll come to that video.
Okay.
Mr. Jonathan, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Okay, Mr. Elvis. Thank you. Thank you very much. I agree to. God bless you for the good work you are doing. My fellow panelists, I greet you all. God bless you all. Mommy Diaspora, God bless you abundantly. Commenters and all the callers, prospective callers, if there will be today, I greet you all. God bless you all greatly and welcome. You see, on this matter, yes, I believe it's a very important subject. Very, very important. And, as give us a mandate, it should not be, swept under the carpet. It should be highlighted. But from my own perspective, there are two areas that I looked at it from, and that is the value. We don't have to give more value and, to make meaning, a rational value to the structure, which is the building now, than to the land. And also, I also heard my brother, because I talked about emotional trauma. Yes, that is crucial. Emotional trauma. But then emotional trauma will still be there, whether the building is destroyed or not. I have personal experiences. There are locations where you go to, as I said, personal experiences where there are locations that I go to today, even though the structure is no longer there, I remember that.
Exactly, my brother.
XYZ happened here. So the emotional trauma will still be there, as long as that location exists, as long as that geographical location exists, and the person or individuals that are involved are still alive on this planet Earth. If they pass through there, the emotional trauma will still be there.
Exactly.
So that is it. The second angle is a compensation area. For me, it's very crucial. And I'm not sidelining or throwing away the argument of other arguments. Yeah. But when it comes to compensation, whatever way it comes, or whichever way.
Mr. Jonathan, I would like to stop you for a minute.
Okay.
Because you asked a question earlier on, which I would like to quickly cement here. You said, what will the government do with the land?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The governor of Edo State, Governor Monday Okpebolo, stated what he would do with the land. I would like you guys to listen to this quickly.
In this building, this is wickedness of men. This is not acceptable in this land. We will continue to fight our fight. Wherever they are hiding, smoke them out, demolish their houses. There will be no hiding place in Edo State. We are serious about this, and we are very serious. We are resolute. Let me tell you, Edo must be safe.
So what is the post plan for the government over these buildings after the?
We are taking over here. We are going to build.
Okay, did you hear that?
Yes, I heard him. He said they are taking over and the government is going to build whatever the government is going to do there. So
he said every place that we demolish building, the land will become government property forever.
That is why I said that was the reason why I said earlier that when your own position, you are actually cementing my argument. You are making my position more solid, because when government takes over that land, demolish the property, which is okay, fine. I don't have issues with that. Compensation now. We come to compensation. government or the crooked system, the crooked politicians who will turn around and give it back to their cronies, or even sell it and share the money amongst themselves. We all understand all this Nigeria, way of doing things. But when government takes over that land, destroy the property, build whatever they want to build on top of that land, do whatever they want to do with it, does that mean that at the end of the day, in the future, the possibility of them still perpetrating their corruption in terms of sharing, do you think that has been totally avoided? I don't think so. I don't think that has been totally avoided by government just taking over the land. That is why we have the courts. Even though we know that the court system is rubbish, but that's one of the reasons why the court system is there. A judgment must be obtained on that land, even when the property has been destroyed. That will make sure that the government cannot sell that land. The property becomes that of the government. But by just one governor signing a piece of paper that government has taken it over, another governor will come and tear that paper and shred it and do whatever he wants to do, either resell it or redistribute it back to his cronies or whatever. So this Nigerian factor is still there. The only way is that to ensure, that is why compensation is very, very key as far as I'm concerned here. To make sure that the people that are involved, one way or the other, they are compensated, and they can only do that through the court system. It has to go through the legal process, ensuring that a governor cannot come back and shred that document. He can't. If any governor comes later in the future and he tries to do that, he will have his day in court. So it's just so unfortunate that this is where we are. And then,
sorry, sir.
Yeah.
If I can, but that will be in a working Nigeria, not working Nigeria.
I know, but I know, I agree. But at least they will still have to do. They still have to, at least, even if they want to pretend that they are doing the needful or the right thing, they have to go through the legal process. The governor cannot just come, Nigeria that you and I know, and just say, okay, by executive order, government has taken over this land, and then that's this. They will shred that document, and another governor will take it over and do whatever they want to do with it. So that is the way things happen there. But again, I want to go to the other substantive matter, issue here, as far as this story is concerned, which is the issue of investigation. That is why, destroying the property straight away, there's still a problem with that. Even though, as I said earlier, that, okay, fine, we might find a way to say, okay, go ahead and destroy it. But that land must be secured. Destroying the land, the structure, without investigation, I don't know. The way we do things in Nigeria, this bulldozer mentality of doing things. What are they hiding? I don't know. Maybe, okay, let's give it to them. Police have concluded their investigation. The state report has been submitted, and now they can. How will government just go ahead and destroy a property where, or allegedly, crime has taken place? They can't. I don't think it is appropriate. I think there should be. It will have, a period of time should have lapsed where proper investigation have been, because now they have destroyed all evidence. Everything has been destroyed. Even if they not in a normal crime, as you ask, in a normal setting, in a normal country, such property, the governor can designate that property, that this property is going to be destroyed, but not immediate. To go through a process. That's the way. But in our, in Nigeria, that's just the way we do our own thing, and that's the reason for the question. What is in it for them? Why the rush? Why the rush? I don't understand. What's in it for the governor and for his cronies? I know this is very good for them politically. This is a very good, the optics is very, very good. You see the governor was there, take all the photo ops and everything, giving a speech right on the spot. So that's a very good one for them. That's politics. They are playing politics with it as well, See? And
okay,
lastly,
Mr. Jonathan,
yeah.
I don't understand. You are still talking about if it was a other country, there will be investigation, the property will not be demolished immediately and all that.
Will not be demolished immediately.
Well, why are you doing comparison with another country? I've told you the reason why this can never ever happen in Nigeria with the kind of corruption that we have. Simple as ABCD now.
Leave that investigation side, but it is still worth mentioning. How backward we are there. It's still worth mentioning.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Obi did the same thing. He was quiet in doing it. The security apparatus, every security things went down. That is why Obi did not talk, because if he talk now, Western world.
I'm glad that you brought that up. Do you know the way Obi did it? That man, in fact,
Mr. Jonathan,
it is because Obi
went to court.
Obi did not shout. He did not shout.
Obi went to court. Let me have one
minute left. 1 minute left.
Let me say this. Obi went to court, and Obi got a court order before he proceeded. But again, let's leave that. The conviction of the old professor that was convicted for rigging election for Akpabio. First of all, I want to thank this guy, Mark Igini, because when I was reading the article that you presented, I read it, I read another article in its entirety. I read that article, and they mentioned Mark Igini as being the one that initiated that investigation. I want to thank him.
He mentioned it here when he came also.
When I saw that article here, so I know you didn't have time to read it entirely, but I had to go and read it all. It was very interesting story here. And that man, God will bless him. These are the type of people that we need in Nigeria. Even though they say justice delay will be justice denied. But this one, at least 6 years after, almost 6 years after, here we are. But that is Nigeria for you. People they will not allow people like that to see the light of the day. They won't put them there. They will never. They will rather silence
Mr.
them.
Jonathan.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. Somebody said, would they finish that video just now? I only just post it. Say for this platform, now 50 is not say we'll not finish on. Let's listen to that video again.
Of me. This is not acceptable in this land. We will continue to fight our fight. Wherever they are hiding, smoke them out, demolish their houses. There will be no hiding place in Edo State. We are serious about this, and we are very serious. We are resolute. Let me tell you, Edo must be safe.
So what is the post plan for the government over these buildings after the...
We are taking over here. We are going to build a police station here. Wherever we have destroyed or demolished, hide out for criminals, we are going to take over, build something for the public.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Now, I don't hear I'm well now. Let me put this straight before I call on the next person. I'm not in support of any kind of demolition in Nigeria because people work so hard to, erect a property for themselves. Although not everybody works so hard. Some of them acquire their property through corruption, through satanism and every other satanic means. But still, according to Mr. Jonathan, if a investigation needs to be carried out in another country that works where the system works, that's fine. Not Nigeria where nothing works, where somebody that you will collect his house will cry to one godfather that you and I don't know. That one say, "No worry, eternal go so finish now. I will give you back the house." You understand me? I'm not just saying that because what Okpebolo is doing right now is not attacking everybody's houses. He's attacking any house where kidnappers lodged on. That's what he's doing with proof. If you are, yes, sir.
You said when they collect somebody's house, that person's house was collected for satanism, or it just being collected. Maybe me that clear so I can understand where you're coming from. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't understand what your question, sir. I don't you understand the question.
That you said if a governor collects somebody's house and somebody else comes in, was that house collected for crime, or it was just seized for no reason?
Obviously for crime now. Why must the government just collect your house? Just
thank you, sir. Thank you.
But that's why I was explaining before you came in. You know, let me put this through. If Okpebolo, like I said, I'm not a supporter of any kind of demolition. If Okpebolo is demolishing house right now, we've talked about this particular similar thing like this before a couple of years ago. I think it was during the time of Obaseki as well, or Shomole, one of the two. No, it was a Shomole's town, I guess. You know, that the reason why they are not confiscating these buildings, other government will take over and return that house to the owner. Because Nigeria doesn't work. Even the government don't trust themselves. They know it will happen. They don't trust themselves. A country where government don't like a continuity, a road that is being built, unfinished road, another government will come in. It will not touch that road. It will start erecting a new road by himself with his name, because he don't want his name to be affiliated with the previous government. Nothing works in the country. That's why we are seeing what we are seeing today. Normally, nobody should support any kind of demolition. But nothing works. I just repeated. I will restate again. 390 killers, murderers. We have been reinstated in the streets of Nigeria as we speak today. So, would you have come on air like this be arguing if that previous government that arrested those 390 people by them immediately? Would you have come on air be saying, no, you would have investigated it first? They would have gone to ask questions. They would have gone blah, blah, blah. Even when they still gone for their hand, though, they catch them for Sabisa Forest. So,
espresso. Is that the one you're talking about?
Nigeria is not a working country. Hello, somebody unmuted you unmuted yourself and you're talking to your family members. Please. Distraction sometimes too much.
Naija, you know, Naija, can you hear me, sir?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me? See, Naija Watch, please let everybody know you have been clamoring on that Nigeria is an abnormal state. Let everybody, let us clear that democracy from our head. Let us clear everything. Let us speak according to the status quo of our land and the people in there. We are in a desperate move that need desperate laws to change things drastically. Not all this democracy when they talk. When they walk.
All right, let's move on to the next person. But I just want you guys to know that I'm not in support of any kind of demolition, but I'm also in support of confiscation. Confiscation will not work. It will be given back to the satanic owner. Simple as ABCD. So let's have that in mind, because Nigeria is not working and is affecting you and I today. Anybody can be a victim of this satanism with this lawlessness display. But unfortunately, Nigeria is not working. That's just the truth. People that have upper hand, superiority, we always have their way. Pastor Sage Yamu land have been given to him. What can you guys say about that?
Why is it that when it comes to this satanic elite, some of us will be quiet? They don't give her land. The first thing Okpebolo did when he came into power, the first thing, he gave that land back to Pastor Sage Zeyamo. You see? So Okpebolo don't trust himself. He doesn't trust Obaseki. Obaseki don't trust himself. In fact, they don't even trust any prospective governor that is going to take over from them. So the people that will continue to suffer for this satanic display of our government is the people. Because somehow, someday, there will be innocent people that their house will be wrongfully demolished. So it's the people that will be suffering for all these things that is not working in Nigeria. Because normally, no houses should be demolished. So everybody coming from saying the same thing, but in a different dimension. Thank you very much. Let me call on the next person to speak to us.
God bless you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, Mr. Alga Prince. Mr. Oduwa, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us. 8 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, the commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Thank you all. The breaking news: appeal court have upheld I beg, when I call that judge, we need them make come put Mahmoud Yakubu for prison. Thank God, says now professor in the fit the put for prison. I beg, because Mahmoud Yakubu need to go to prison just like that one now. So we need such judge to go and handle a case against Mahmoud Yakubu of INEC. So because Mahmoud Yakubu is the problem that we are facing in 2025 today. 2025, this Mahmoud Yakubu. So thank you. I thank that judge also. So he could not allow the bribe of whatever they give to cover his face, and he have to say the truth, the way truth is supposed to be. I thank that the judge. You see that this things here is of two different dimensions. They want the demolish or the breakdown or the destroy that house, they destroy or they demolish, however you people put the English, no problem. I will say something different on the one that they have marked that the hotel. I will still say something different. Now that one, they said the father said is the one. They said the father is the owner because he is the owner of that house. Well, if it is the father of the owner of that house, I'm sorry for him suffering the sin of his child. But unfortunately, the church is a ritual and list group. The boy, they said it was mad, according to this theory, that he had been taken to hospital before. That is, the father had taken it to hospital, to different hospital, and did not take him to Selu, which we know that is the place of mad people. That is number one. Then number two, the person that he went and report is in Lagos with the pass that he carried, because he want to go and renew. Because when he was, according to this, when he was mad, that shows those when he was in the station. And when he graduated, then he started making money. I swear to God, that house was built by that boy or that child, whatever it might be. That house, the demolition, was built by him. And I love the actions of bringing down that house, because we, in a Edo language, they said, so that no man no dare making one, meaning you need to demolish it because of that wicked attitude for other people that are planning to do the same thing, we able to know, and it is no longer play as usual. So they will now learn. Example, why are you making this money? Because you want to acquire a house. You want to go and be spending in party. You want to buy a car. Then this is the result if you get money in this kind of condition or with this method. So this is what you are going to face. It is what Mode Ukpewolo is teaching those who has the plan to do it, or those who have done their own that they have not yet cashed. If you are being caught, this is what you are going to face. It is very simple. So then you will not have the value of life for another person, because if you don't want to be used for a scapegoat, then why must you use another person as a scapegoat to look for money? If it is human that you use to look for money, then you will have used yourself to look for money than looking for one person or another that is not your child. Even if it is your child, you are not the one that gave that person life. Then you want to use that person for one evil or another that you believe you have money. I support his demolition of that house, so that all other, because in Edo before, you don't try this kind of nonsense. When we are using our traditions, you don't try it. But we are now in the world of white man way of living. So whatever you do, they said it is, you can do whatever you want to do on earth, that there is one place that you are going to go. So if you do all this evil finish, then that man will not come and forgive you and say you're no longer guilty of anything. That is why when person do evil, let him know that what you did is evil. Punish him so that other person that is looking at him will not do the same thing. Today you hear this one, they have used that one, they have used this one, they have used that one in Edo. It is because the people that are supposed to put law that will stop that kind of nonsense, they don't care. Because maybe in one way or another, they are involved. That is for that side own. Then for the other one, for the hotel own, if it is said you belongs to one cultism or another, that is what they want to make them to destroy the hotel. I will tell you that I will advise the governor to start from government house, because all those people that are shouting 2 flag, 10 flag, not mind them.
Not mind them.
So all of them, if they are 50, it will hard before you bring 10 that is innocent out of them. So if it is because of the color of this thing you belong to, or you did not belong to, want to make them to them, I will advise you to even start from Kabaka house. So let me not say because of that. That is why I said I'm using 2 things because it's 2 ways of this thing to happen. So if it is because of these areas, then it will be ready to destroy all the houses, all these young generation houses. They will not know that it is those our father house that is remaining. Because if Edo people, Edo, whether you are a foreigner, you are EDG of Edo, you went to school, you went to secondary school nowadays, if they are 50, it will be difficult before you see 10 that is innocent. Whether he call himself a pastor, he call himself is imam, call himself is a native, whatever. If they are 50, it will be difficult before you find 10 out of it. So that is why we said, for the strength they are using to do evil against themselves, they will be using that team to develop the land the way Singapore used them to develop the land. Because the reason of you being to a meeting, it is to look for a better days of life, not to come and be wasting yourself. So that is why I'm using these 2 ways, because I will not say this one is this, the other one is not that. No. But if it is for the cultism, the way they say, they're ready to destroy, or even those people that are working with him, you should go and destroy all of their houses. Because Most people that are even doing those things are even in APC. Most of them. Yeah. So that is it. Later we can talk of our politics. So thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
Mr. Dua, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you for this your submission. It's about destroy the house with David.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Everyone on the panel are giving the submission. We're going to have our final submission so we can round up. Please, let's work with our time. I appreciate you all, my people. Those of you listening to us right there, and God will bless you now. Thank you very much, everyone. Normally, we give 2 minutes final submission, but I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes today so that you can use it to say whatever you want to say. But before that, let me take this call quickly. Mother Deborah, thanks for calling in. It's quite late, but quickly talk to us. 2 minutes. Good evening to you, ma'am. Hello. Hello, Mother Deborah. Good evening to you once again. Please talk to us. 2 minutes.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Just a quick one. I know I'm calling a bit late. I joined the broadcast
2 minutes.
A bit late. Yeah, it's just, let me just quickly say something about the Edo State demolition and all. In my own opinion, I'm seeing what the governor is doing as just like a distraction from the insecurity problems that is currently going on in Edo State. So I just feel that he's doing all this to take attention away from the recent insecurity issues about the Fulani headsmen and the recent insecurity that is going on in Edo State. In my opinion, they are just doing this now so to distract attention. So people would think, oh, he's tackling the insecurity issues or trying to prove a point. Whereas diverting attention from the main problem that is going on in Edo State. I'm not saying what he's doing is not right, but in my opinion, I see that as a distraction because he's not even putting in the same energy to tackle the insecurity, kidnapping issues and the Fulani killings that is going on in Edo State. But look at what he's doing now. That's the way I see it. I just see that as a distraction.
Okay.
They're just doing that to distract people's attention from the main problem that is going on in Edo State, so that people will focus on what he's doing now and ignore the Fulani. Why the Fulani are going about their own business and taking over the farms. That's what I wanted to contribute. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'd like us to move on right now. Eva Line, thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you. Your pocket never run dry. Thank you. All right. I would like to call on the next person, the first person, which is Black Panther. 5 minutes. Everybody, I'm giving you for 5 minutes. Use just your 5 minutes, and that's it. Thank you, sir. Final submission.
Naija, God will bless you. But we'll soon start to do a very long day. But the day you get anything you could do that day, we will do a long day. God bless you for this little one you've given us. We appreciate it.
Any of you that want to do long day, you must be ready to moderate that long day, not be me.
Yes, we'll be ready when the house is complete. When our moderator is here, we'll do that. I want to thank you once again. And I want to say today is a very good topic. Look, I am not speaking like an European. Neither am I speaking like an American. I am not speaking on behalf of democracy. I'm speaking on behalf of an average African man. I refuse the mentality of the democratic institution that has failed the entire Africa, that has made neo-colonization take its abode in Africa. It has failed us. It has made them to come to Africa to recolonize us. So all this gesture of saying democracy, democracy. It is what you don't know they gave to you. And you cannot even practice it. And it has never been, it's not been done since the creation of Nigeria. Look at Russia. Look at China. Look at Arab nations, Kuwait, Dubai. All those, look at, are they practicing democracy? Is it not the system they are practicing that they are perfecting? And they are so much perfected because they overall possess the mentalities of development. And if you go there to steal, you will go to jail for life. There's no English there. You go to jail for life. Or you face firing squad. There's no English, no democracy in it. That is why I have stated here, verbatim to verbatim, that we need to have our system, African system. The reason, because of this democracy that have changed our mindset, we cannot really put this together and make it our own. Look at what is happening in Burkina Faso. His own brother now, the Europeans are using his own brother to want to backstab him. Now, coming to Edo State, we want a law that will work for us. Development cannot be stagnant. You can look, one thing we don't know, development can never be stagnant. It can never be stagnant. It's a moving train, but sometimes it takes time, but it's still a moving train. Now, what the governor, the Lord in the land they've stated is the best for us now. As war against indiscipline was the best for us during Idiagon time, for now, it is the best for us. I don't want to reason with any other law. Government confiscate it, use it anywhere you want to use it. If you want to sell it, sell it. But as long as the person that perpetrated that evil, that allowed his own property to be used, does not focus on his property, he allowed it to be used for crime, aiding and abetting, he should pay the price for it. Edo State is not a state where cultism thrive very well. We are not known for it. We don't do that. We don't do human sacrifice. You try it in Edo State of 8th century, you go for it. No, it's not a beg there. Our law was strong. Our monarchy system was strong. It was the best. That every country that comes here, when they see it, they appreciate it and they take it back to their country then and copy it. So we have been known for doing things well for people to copy. But now what are we doing? We take loan from the West, the Western powers. Our people now, they'll steal the money and take it back to the Western powers. They will be complaining. Is it not the system that we accepted that is doing this? Let me tell you people now. Corruption, democracy can never detach itself from corruption. Even in America here, corruption is taking place, but they made it a normal thing. They put a law that normalizes corruption, because if the thing they are doing here, if they do it in Nigeria, it's start corruption. But here, they gave it a name. Lobbyists. You lobby, use money to lobby. It's not a crime in America. And that's the foundation, the father of democracy. They gave us democracy. We say we don't like it. The military came in, started doing what democracy cannot do. You people said, oh, no. You know why they are coming after us? It is because our people, our leaders accepted that democracy. They accepted everything. Now they are coming in with the democratic power to change us back to democracy. That is neo-colonization. They've colonized us with democracy. That is what they are doing, and we are not getting it right. That is why Somo Sankara said, this democracy is about colonizing Africa. That is why Mobutu Sese Seko, they all said it. The founding fathers of Africa, the leaders of Africa, then said it. They wanted Africa to have its own system of government. That any system brought to us is to recolonize us. And that's exactly what they are doing. Now tell me, which African country that is practicing democracy that has seen the light of the day, that has seen development without not depending on the Western world? Which of them? None, zero. When we want to postulate our own law, it is our own brother that will tell you that, oh, democracy is the freedom of right, freedom of this. Every system has freedom. It depends on how you practice it. To me, democracy cannot work for Africa. You got to tell me and convince me how it's going to work, because it's not in our DNA. Monarchy system is in our DNA. We are trying to absorb, change that one. You are bringing another system that has corrupt our system. Africa was not known for corruption. Go and check our history. We were not known for corruption. It was the affiliation with Western world that brought corruption into the den of Africa. Africa was very strict with their law, and no man can steal from his neighbors. No man. They were isolated from that community. That is what, and we stick to the law. People might say it was very rigid. It's not going to conform with what it is now. But if we have practiced it, we would have changed it with time, modernize it with time. That is what people don't know. If we are practicing, we will modernize it as time goes on. We modernize, but we are used to the system. We imbibe the system. The system is helping us in developing, because Benin Kingdom was the best of every kingdom, was the pride of Africa. We have water, we have light, we have good roads, we have defense. So what else? And you people still say, you people don't know that Africa is where civilization started from. But this Western world, for them to deter us from not developing, to remain under development forever, is to bring in a system that is not in our DNA. And I've said it. If you want more proof, you go and read more about the leaders that tried to revoke against the system and how the Western world eliminated them. It's right there. They are there, what they spoke about Africa, and they are still speaking it to today. Those that have African blood in them, that want Africa to rise, they are speaking that the system of democracy is not the right system for Africa. We need to write our own book and postulate our own thing. Let us erase that democracy is the best system for us. Let's find out a system for ourselves. That is when, because Africa is filled with talent. Africa is the den of wisdom. Africa is the den of technology. Whether you like it or not, we are raw. We are still the best. We have a reservoir of knowledge in Africa. We just need a system that will tap into that knowledge and showcase it to the world. You will see how strong and how beautiful Africa will be. So my brothers and sisters, we should think Africa, this king you are putting on, this king that God gave us, is the best among the rest. We are not fake. The civilization started here. Our artifacts were stolen by them that don't know anything about civilization. They thought they were going to meet us on top of the tree. But civilization, we are building the best craft in the world. So everybody, let us think of the system that will perfect our development. We cannot remain under development forever. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Black Panther, for that submission. Thank you. Give us a mandate if you are there, your final submission. Okay, you are not there. You know, so we don't get time to wait. Prince Collins, please. Final submission, sir. 5 minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Dawosh. God bless you. You see, I want to, discuss on two important submissions by one, my brother, Mr. Dua. He said a very important point, that I want to emphasize on, and the caller and the precious lady that called through phone. Let me start with that of the caller. He said it's a distraction by this government. I will take side with her in the sense that I've got important reasons to support her submission, because we are talking about trying to deal with those that are committing crime in the land. According to Governor Kweworo, he said our land must be peaceful, our land must be free from crime. We must fight crime. We are ready to fight them. We they will demolish their property and acquire the land for whatever purpose. That is fine. But how are you tackling it? What about those that are being killed on a daily basis in the Edo North part of the state? Herdsmen are dealing with our people on daily basis. They are buying them, using them for whatever purpose that they want. What effort has he made to make sure that those people that are committing this crime, the perpetrators of this crime, are brought to book. What effort? The answer is zero. They are not made any effort. Okay, now recently the poor people retaliated. They took laws into their hands because the government has failed them, the system has failed them, the police, the security officers, apparatus that is made to protect them has been weaponized against them. They now decided to take laws into their hands and they decided to retaliate. What happened? The same governor that have refused to realize that when somebody commits a ritual, instead of you to sell the property outright or confiscate it by government and pay compensation to the family that are victims of these ritualists and evildoers, is refusing such thing. The same governor went to take 5 billion to compensate those that were victims of those that took laws into their hands. So how can you now relate this whole scenario? The whole thing is funny. It's funny because in one way he knows how to go and pay compensation of 5 billion to 16 people allegedly, and this one is not even allegedly. You know how to is aware of pay compensation to 15 people in the north, 5 billion naira, and nothing is being done to those that are being by and dealt with in the northern part of our states, and at the same time is demolishing properties of the people and confiscating it for government. So at the end of the day, the people are losing. They are in the losing end all the time. This is my pains. This is my pains because we are saying that if they take the property, the government will take the property. If another government comes in, the person can buy the property again or acquire the property or whatever. If somebody is giving judgment and is jailed or giving an eye for an eye, I don't want to use the right words now, giving a judgment of an eye for an eye, how would that person come back again to want to acquire the same property? If somebody buy somebody, you buy the person, then take the property and sell the property for compensation, pay some compensation to the owner of the deceased, and put the rest in government purse. It's the same thing. Even if another government come and say, okay, if it is a rich person and he find his way out and he come and buy the property again, he's going to suffer sweat to get the property back, if that is the case, for instance. But the issue we are talking about here is the common people in the society that cannot easily acquire the same property back if it is taken from them. We are talking about the youths that are engaged in ritualism, that are engaged in buying people in the name of making money. These are people that are less privileged, that the same people that the society has weaponized poverty against them, weaponized energy against them, weaponized road against them, weaponized light against them, weaponized education against them. These are the people that are struggling to survive, taking laws into their hands to make money in the wrong way. These are the people that their intelligence would have been harnessed by the same governments. And the same government will turn around and bring this youth because they've taken the wrong decision, because they were not guided. Now, the same government will bring them and demolish their father's or their mother's property. Because I've heard of cases where somebody is a ritualist and they found out that he buys somebody, and at the end of the day they went to demolish his father's house. Is his father the person that committed the crime?
Thank you.
How can you rob Peter to pay bill?
Thank you.
I didn't hear you. Sorry, I didn't hear you actually. I didn't hear you. All right, I've heard you now.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, God bless you. Thanks for your time with us today. Okay, let's hear from Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, are you still there?
Yeah, Mr. Evans, I'm here. Yeah. Thank you. This is 5 minutes today. It's very generous. 5 minutes for the final submission. Thank you. When it comes to Nigeria, it's unfortunate. I always use that word. It's an unfortunate country. As a matter of fact, those of us that found ourselves in that space, I won't say we are unfortunate because it is the will of God. We have no choice in where you are born. where your parents found themselves. You don't have any choice in that regard. But what is going on in Nigeria is unfortunate. You see, the issue of democracy is just democracy is just a word, to describe or to define a system of government, a system of governance. That's just what democracy is. What is important in a society is equity. When there is equity and justice, these are the key ingredients that society needs to thrive. You can give it any name you want to give it, you want to give to it, whatever name you want to give, but at the center of it must be equity and justice. That is the key. I listened to my brother. I was talking about, corruption in Africa. That's Black Panther, corruption and lobbying. They are similar, but they are not the same. They are very, very different. We don't even do lobbying in Nigeria, not even close. What they do in Nigeria is outright corruption. Just call it what it is, stealing. They thieves, they are thieves. Thieves. When you say somebody, when you say corruption, it's still kind of technical somehow. You can still find a way around it. You can then be coming with the issue of right and wrong. But stealing is stealing. Stealing what does not belong to you. So lobbying, corruption, they are two different things. In Nigeria, we are not even close to lobbying, because lobbying has to do with ideology. If you believe in something, you lobby for it and you get it done. You lobby for it and you get it done. Industry professionals will go to politicians and say, give us this in our industry so that we can make more money. You see, to them, it's personal. To them, it's greed and selfishness, right? That is lobbying. That's what's lobbying. They will go and they will lobby politicians. We want this law. Give us this law so that we can make more money. They will do whatever it takes to get politicians to give them that law. They lobby for it. Corruption is outright stealing. In fact, you and I can go and lobby our politicians that we want our road to be fixed. A specific road to be fixed. Maybe it's going to help our businesses. Maybe it's going to help us personally. For whatever it is, we will go and lobby them. And politicians will come and they will get it done. That's lobbying. We lobby them. But corruption is bad. There can be no development where there is outright corruption, the way we are experiencing it in Nigeria, in its fullest form, corruption. And that is why Nigeria is not working. There is no way that country can, as it is right now. We have an incompetent government. So incompetent that there is no any other way to describe it. Our politicians cannot even speak out the truth. Dele Momodu today was struggling to say the truth. Even when you see good ones amongst them that you want to listen to, talking about listening, Festus Keyamo, when Mr. Elvis, when you are playing it, actually, I muted the audio. I don't even want to listen to that guy. There are people in Nigeria that it is a waste of time to even hear what they are saying. Because what they are saying is inconsequential. It's not going to impact anything positive in Nigeria. Nothing.
Honestly.
You will have ended up you will have wasted your time. Honestly. I prefer to use it, get a cup of coffee or get a cup of tea and be drinking. Rather than listening to some people, is in that I have their list, people like that. He has entered that list. I can't withstand listening. There is nothing he's going to say as it stands right now. is one of those people. And it's in this government, the government that is so incompetent. He was amongst them when a few months ago, they are talking about refinery in Nigeria. And today, the same people are saying that those refineries have not been working. And look at how they deceived us. When we talked about it back then, people, I don't know, people were thinking that we're just talking, we don't know what we're talking about. That it was a lie, it was a show. The same government now came out. So what was it? And that is why you say sometimes these people, they don't even send them.
All right, 1 minute.
So that is the government. So the country cannot be no development. And it is so sad to even be saying that, to find ourselves in that situation where we know categorically, expressly, that there can be no meaningful development. If I take the word meaningful out of it, it's still good. There can be no development at all. Because when you say meaningful, it means that there is still some development going. Maybe it's not good or not, or maybe it's not good enough. There can be no development as Nigeria stands right now. There can't be. We have an incompetent government.
Right.
And in the midst of that, people are rushing to that political party. For what?
Thank you.
God will help us. God will help us in Nigeria. God will help us.
All right.
Today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Let me hear from the next person, which is Mr. Odua. Mr. Odua, please, final submission, 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Najawash. For our sister that called, thank you, but I disagree with your exposition about the situation of insecurity. You see, not quite long. Did you know they have arrested Fulani in Ohosu, where they are manufacturing AK-47 inside the bush in Ohosu before you get to Ofosu? You know, Edo we have Ohosu, where Odo have the Ohosu. So they catch 5 of them. One is the one producing. He said he had been producing in Kano. He came from, I think, Kano or Sokoto. That is one of the states he came from. He said he learned it from his grandfather. So they did not show that on news. I expect such things to be spreading on all the news, but they did not show it. It is just our local station that show it. So this man is really working on insecurity. He promised when he went to Urumi, you know, I said this thing here the other day, that he said any place that all this place will be demolished. That is what he told the councils and the whatever that he met in that meeting.
Hello, is this my network?
One thing, that person will be brought to open a capital punishment. You know, I said the capital punishment that day because of that, because it is not everything this thing allowed. So he said it and he's really doing it. That is why I love his action in somewhere. Is somehow I must still disagree if it goes to the one that is not good in the position of people, because this one he did to that boy now, because many children are still warming up, looking for who they will use for their money, So it's a good exercise. Then my brother, Mr. Collis, you said something which I will disagree with you. You said it is because the government are frustrated these children, that is why they are doing all these things. No, I disagree with this. In the boys that are doing these things, now if you tell them to go and work, they don't want to work. They don't want to do hard work, but they just want to have money and start buying a car, using it. Whereby the people that do this car, that do everything that they want to use computer, those people doesn't sleep. They doesn't 8 hours a day. They will be working without sitting. But Nigeria don't want to make use of money without hard work. So it is different something. If the government frustrates you, why Are these people not coming out for protest? The country that are doing this thing that you are using, you want to acquire a replay, you want to acquire this. Those people, if their government, they don't do anything, they will come out for protest. But your own, you don't want to protest. You don't want the government to. So, my brother, it is not because government frustrated. It is just because they want to live a life which they did not work for. So, if they are being frustrated, they will have shown it that we are frustrated, not using another person's son or daughter or a child in the name of you are looking for money. Go to farm, go and farm. You say you don't want to farm, but you want to eat. So it is two different things. Don't say it is they are frustrated at all. Just say it is the wickedness of a black man's heart. That is what is ravaging in their life now. And such action need to be taken against them so that all these nemesis or whatever menace will stop. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, we've come to the end of the broadcast. Mr. Odua, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I appreciate everyone.
Mr. Odua, God will bless you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone who came into the platform today. We don't do our part. Let's continue to do our part. Black Panther, thank you. Give us a mandate. Mr. Odua, Mr. Jonathan, Oga Prince Collins. I appreciate you all. And the only call in today is Mother Deborah. Thank you very much, I appreciate you. And for those of you that supported the channel today, I'd like to re-echo your names again once more. Suberi, Peggy Mondi, Patty Solomon, thank you, my wonderful people. Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, George Blue Shell, Jaja, thank you. Christian CXL, Osam Gelmede, Atayo, and Eva Line. And God bless you now. I'm very, very grateful. Then my people on the comment section, start with Mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you for all that you do. Always. Abu Azi, thank you very much for your consistency. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, once again. Love Maduka, Mike Akambare, Eva Line, once again. God bless you, my wonderful people. Thank you. We Desmond, Bex Manx, Debsy, thank you, Timmy DB. Thank you, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. We've come to the end of the broadcast. Please allow us to end the show right now, my people, and I'll see you guys again, fingers crossed, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Nigerian time, so that we can continue from where we stop. But in case you are following us, you have not subscribed, please do so. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we are here on live show, or whenever we upload a pre-recorded video for you. Because sometimes during the day we do upload 1 or 2 videos for you, so I'm not sure you want to miss that out. My people, we've come to the end of the broadcast once again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night and bye for now.
That's so Traditional Prime Minister. Contractor, Mushima no way. Get the